And one thing you need to know before you head out the door, this just in from Albuquerque police. Eagle Ranch from Irving to Agate Hills out in the northwest part of town is closed. There's a big water main break out there. We have a crew headed that way. We're going to try to get you a picture coming up soon. But again, avoid the area. Eagle Ranch from Irving to Agate Hills, a big water main break out there. We're trying to find out more.
Yeah, it's not going to be a messy situation. You know, we often count on you to be our eyes and ears when wild weather hits. And you don't disappoint. No,
you do not. Take a look at this first picture. This is from actually one of our guys here. Photographer Mark Corey captured this obvious deluge pounding the land with his still camera. Mark is great whether he shoots video or stills. Now take a look at this. Kat Montoya managed to capture a great flash of lightning splitting the sky in this picture. Have you ever tried taking a picture of lightning? It is not that easy. Great job here, Kat. Thank you for sending this in. And check out this flooding at El Rito Creek. Angelica sent us in this picture as the heavy rains and the runoff from all of that caused the creek to overflow. That road is now a small pond with water, mud, and debris. It's certainly an area you do not want to try to drive through. Now, if you get a good shot of the weather, make sure you stay safe while you do it, or even have some video. We'd love to get it. We'd love to share it on air. Go to our website at krqe.com, click on Report It. You can also check out a gallery of everything everybody sends in right there. Okay, the morning papers now as we come up at 6:03. A big goof in a number of signatures needed to put reduced penalties for pot possession on the November ballot here in Albuquerque. City Clerk's office was way off by more than 3,000 signatures. That is according to this morning's Albuquerque Journal. The city rules require signatures from at least 20% of voters in the last regular city election. Supporters turned in more than 16,000 signatures on Monday. That was the deadline. So far, the clerk's office says 43% of the signatures reviewed are invalid, almost 50%. Some are crying foul, saying it's not fair for the city to change the signature requirement now. There's a good bet we're going to have more on this a little bit later today. Liz?
A high-profile animal cruelty case is prompting one lawmaker to look at changing the legislation. We want to warn you, the details of this case are disturbing. Earlier this week, we told you about an Edgewood man who deputies say stabbed a dog with a screwdriver with the full intention of serving it for dinner. While how he's accused of killing the dog is illegal, eating your pet is not in New Mexico. State Representative Liz Thompson says that that fact caught her attention, and now she is looking at introducing a bill to ban the human consumption of pets in the state.
I know that there's a lot of hunger in this state, but I don't think eating our pets is the right way to go about it.
But not every legislator is on board. Some state lawmakers tell News 13 because the dog killing appears to be an isolated case. They're not sure a law is necessary. Animal Protection of New Mexico had a similar take. According to the Humane Society, New York, New Jersey, and California are the only states that have a ban on eating cats and dogs. Bernalillo County top officials will start a proper investigation, they say, into whether jail inmates on house arrest were being sent to clean the neighborhoods of a county commissioner and his friends. Last night on special assignment, Katie Kim reported how Bernalillo County Commissioner Art de la Cruz's office called to have jail inmates on ankle monitors pull weeds and clean around his house. De la Cruz's office also asked the inmates to go to 2 of his friends' neighborhoods. The commissioner says those homes were all part of a garden tour and that he was simply helping out a local nonprofit. He says inmates never stepped foot onto his property. Now, we have learned jail officials opened a preliminary investigation into this about 7 months ago, but the investigation went nowhere. After some major finger pointing, the county is finally admitting it dropped the ball. De la Cruz says he welcomes the investigation.
I hope that later, when it shows that nothing occurred inappropriate, at least related to this commissioner, that you would air that as well.
To watch the full report, log on to krqe.com or tune in tonight on 2 Casa Fox at 9.
It is just about 6:06. Tesla could announce a huge deal this week with Panasonic, which is investing in the company's massive Gigafactory for batteries. According to Forbes, Tesla has also abandoned the site for that 10 million square foot factory in Sparks, Nevada. It's just outside Reno. Take a look. Some pictures here show construction was going on there at some point, but then it suddenly stopped. Forbes says Tesla and Panasonic have chosen another location, possibly starting to build in 3 states to make sure Tesla's Model 3 car, a cheaper version of its electric car, would roll out by 2017. Remember, earlier this year, Tesla said that New Mexico was in the running for the plant, along with Arizona, Texas, Nevada, and California.
A memorial service in celebration of life is being held in Santa Fe today. It's for the 3 people who died in the medical helicopter that crashed near Santa Rosa. Flight paramedic Rebecca Surkey was buried Sunday in her hometown of Fort Lee in New Jersey. Surkey, along with flight nurse Jamie Butler and pilot David Cavanaugh, were flying from Kristen Vincent St. Hospital Regional Medical Center to pick up a patient in Tucumcari 2 weeks ago. The chopper went down on a rocky mesa off of I-40 near Newkirk. The FAA and the NTSB are still investigating. Here is some information. Again, the celebration of life is being held this morning at 9 o'clock. It's at the Capitol High School football stadium. The school is at 4851 Paseo del Sol in Santa Fe.